What is happening, YouTube? It's your boy Austin back here with more Yu-Gi-Oh! Alright, so what are we doing now? We're doing something brand new to the channel. It's going to be sealed only battles. Yes, you heard me right. Sealed only battles. So what we're going to do is it's going to be set up kind of like a show death battle and kind of like Nim Nim sealed only. So what we're going to do is there's going to be $30 per week, and me, Jenner, Alex, and Marcus, all from the Progression series, are going to take that $30, spend it only on sealed product. We will open that product here on the channel, and then you will see us build decks on the channel, and we will use those decks to battle it out between the best of us. The winner at the end is going to be the person who gets to 15 wins first. 15 wins first. Whoever gets to 15 wins first gets a box from third place, and whoever comes in second will get a consolation prize from fourth place. The box will be coming from fourth place, and the consolation prize will be coming from third place. So please let me know how you guys like this series. We are going to be opening up 4 different days a week for the 4 different people. We all get our own day of just opening product and showing off deck profiles, letting everyone see the decks, thinking know what we're going to be up against, and then we will have 1 day of battle royales at the end of the week, and we will be able to see who wins it out then, and then we will move on and add $30 more to the next week, $30 more the next week, and $30 more the week after that until we have a winner. So if you guys like what you see, make sure you leave a like and a comment on what kind of decks you want us to build, what you want us to do with the decks. This is my week, my episode on week 1. So without further ado, let's get over to this opening. Alrighty guys, and here we are. You ready for some? So like I said, we are going with $30 of MSRP opening week, and I was lucky enough to find some really good product. And you ready for this? This is what we're starting our sealed only with. Boom. 3 rocket structure decks. It's going to be really nice. I think D-Link's going to be a really good strategy to go into, especially having the Ghost from the Past come out. We have dual power to try and get a hold of. We get Mega 10s. It's a lot of nice cards to open, and we can go just different routes with the Dragon cards. So it's really nice. So I feel like this will be the best way to maximize our chances of winning as many as possible. So let's get cracking into these. I don't know who's all opened this before, but we'll go ahead and open it together on camera. On the back here, we got some nice duelists of the Link Evolution, Legacy of the Duelist. As a pretty okay game. It'd be nice if they updated it. Be really happy. Yeah, it's just they haven't updated it since like Hulk and Union Carrier stuff came out. So, alrighty. So we have Zero Boros, Topological Bomber Dragon, Quad Boral Dragon as our ultra rares. Looks like we get 3 ultra rares in this, which is not too bad. A Silver Rocket Dragon, Rocket Tracer, Auto Rocket Dragon, and 0 Day Blast as our super rares. I know these are really good. I've never read this card before, but you know, we're going to go through it and we're going to try and make a nice deck. It may make it into the structure deck, it may not, you know, we'll see how it goes. And right around here, Exploder Rocket Dragon, Check Musk. We have, what the heck does that even say? Anesthetic Rocket Dragon. Alright, I've never heard of any of these before. Auto Rocket Dragon. This is like the Autobots. Magna Rocket. There we go. We got Shell Rocket Dragon. Metal Rocket. Rocket Synchron. So we get some tuners. It's not too bad. Gateway Dragon. Or what does that do? Opponent control Link Monster. Alright, not too shabby. Defrag. Background Dragon. We have a Labradite Dragon, which will not get played because no need. Paladin of Fragrand, which would be cool if we were doing like the Felgrin. We could actually potentially try and get some Felgrin cards. That'd be nice. We have the Dragonite of Creation, Keeper of the Dragon Shine, World Chalice Guard Dragon, Raiden. Shout out to these local Legend series when we were doing Lifesworn at the very beginning. That was really nice. Boral Supplier. We have Rapid Trigger. Squib Draw, which is going to be really nice in the beginning deck, along with Quick Launch and Boot Sector Launch. We're going to need to play as many Boot Sector launches as possible since It's going to be hard to get a Rocket Tracer to search this one up. But as that, we have Boral Regenerator, Dragon Shrine, Ruins of the Dragon Lords, and then Return of the Dragon Lords. This card's going to be pretty... I don't know how useful it's going to be in our deck, but it's a really nice card to have, especially later when we start getting like Chaos Dragons and stuff. We can search it. We have a Polymerization here, and then for... we have Twin Twisters, which is really nice to get 3 copies. Remember, we have 3 of everything since we have 3 structure decks. We have Execute Protocol. I have no idea what this card does. What does this do? Each battle phase, advance Dark League monster in your grave, target boiler, equip. Okay, so not much. Red Reboot's a really good card to have in one of, especially in case one of our opponents, someone decides to pick up some trap decks or something. Link Turret. I have no idea what this card does. We'll read that going through. Mirror Force Launcher. Very sad that this only searches the regular Mirror Force, but at least they give us a regular Mirror Force. So, Magic Cylinder, we can play this at least in the beginning. It'll help us cheese out hopefully a couple of games. Imperial Order is a really nice card to have. And then we have a Borolo Dragon, a Triple Burst Dragon, and a Booster Dragon. And like I said, we have that promo. So, this is the full deck. We have 3 of them. This is our week 1 starting budget. So, I hope everyone sees the... I will come back with the deck profile in just a hot second. And what is happening, guys? We're back with the deck profile after the awesome first opening. Yeah, so with just 3 structure decks, I wanted to go to somewhat of like a pure route. I don't know, like I'm reading through all the cards in the deck. I feel like I picked up the best options that I had. So let's go ahead and get into this. I run 3 Rocket Synchron, or 2 Rocket Synchron. Sorry, we'll start with 2 of. 2 Rocket Synchron. It's a nice extender if you normal summon, because there's a lot of cards in here that can either get this out during the end phase, and then we'll have like a fodder for next turn, link stuff. You'll see in the extra deck it's a lot of links until we get this tuner or synchros. We are definitely just going to be using the this is like an extra link 2 or something like that. Also, I'm going to get a free link 2 on a different board. We have the 2 Rocket Rechargers. We will be able to trigger this. We have Quad Boral, or not Quad Boral, I think that's what it's called. We have the Booster Dragon and, yeah, the Quad Boral, so we'll be able to trigger this eventually sometime, from time to time, just to be able to get that off. It's not too bad. Like I said, we're going full straight just rockets. So we have 2 Metal Rocket Dragon. Cleaning up the whole lane it's in is really nice. Just try to wipe out a whole bunch of cards if they don't play around like Imperm Columns or, Magnite, stuff like that, as the quote standard. And then we have, pretty sure this is the, yep. So we have Magna Rocket Dragon at 2 of. This is the one that just sends monsters to the grave. These essentially are going to do the same thing. They're just going to wipe monsters out when they're targeted by a link effect. So they're really not too important. They're 17, 18 respectively. So there's that. I've got double Silver Rocket Dragon. This is a 19. This really actually doesn't do too much. I only wanted to run 1, but looking through the rest of the deck, I needed filler space of decent cards. So having another rocket name isn't the worst thing ever, as you'll see later. We got double Absolrouter Dragon. Again, same thing with Silver Rocket Dragon. I really wanted to run this at 1, but with it, the deck just being... It's got good cards in it, but it doesn't have like 40 fantastic cards if you don't play, like cutting this to 1 and cutting the silver to 1. So we're playing 1 of each of those. That's it for the 2 ofs. The only 3 of... I play 3 of monsters, I think that is. Yeah. I replaced triple Anesthetic Rocket Dragon. That is a mouthful. This is a monster negate, and it makes the monster can't attack. It's a permanent monster negate. So I feel like this is going to be our best way to try and set up some plays or try and protect ourselves, especially in the early stages when we're doing full rocket combos. I play 3 Auto Rocket Dragon. This is spell trap removal. Enough said, like, spell trap removal is going to be the biggest thing. We have the Twin Twisters in the deck, as you'll see later. But, just more spell trap removal is nice. It goes along with the columns and the monsters from the Magna and the Metal Dragon. And then triple Rocket Tracer, probably the best rocket in the deck. It's really freaking good. We want to see it at 3 because we really want to see it. Like, these are our 3 ending board. We want to see like multiple turns and just different stuff. So I like that rocket setup right there. That is it for the main deck monsters. We are only running monsters and spells in the main. I don't see a reason for any traps on us as of right now. Most of the traps are on the side. I've got double rapid trigger. This is the quick play fusion for the deck. It makes going into the Borreload Fusion Dragon or Furious Dragon really good. Double boot sector launch. I don't want to play 3 honestly because we have draw power, we have surge power in the deck. I don't have a way to search this out because we don't have the Striker Dragon yet, but definitely will be nice when we get the Striker Dragon to do the boot sector launch. And then for the 3-of spells, I have triple squid draw. This is going to trigger our rockets and let us draw cards. It's just bonkers effects. Just helping out fantastically. We got quick launch. It's a great starter. Gets monsters on the field not once per turn. It's bonkers good. Got triple twin twisters. Same reason with the auto rocket dragon. Auto rocket taking out back row is going to be big. Some of the stuff that's going around and is going to be nice to just get rid of. Triple dragon shrine. The only reason I'm maxing out on 3 of this is because I have 2 auto rockets, so it doesn't make them as dead, and plus it sends some of the other ones to the grave to get like brought back with like quad boral and booster. And then the last spell I have in the deck is going to be triple boral regenerator. It is essentially Monster Reborn for rockets only, and that's what we're playing, only rockets in the main deck, so we can try and keep these cards that are rocket specific live. That's it for our main. It's a nice 40 main, pretty tight. I like it a lot. Testing through it, it does things well. It doesn't do like big boards like normal dragon, like competitive Dragon Link, but it does things well. We got double Borreload Furious. We're playing 2 of the fusion spells, so might as well play 2 of the fusion. This is pretty good. Helps trigger stuff. 3,000 attack. It's really nice. It'll come in later. And when we have super poly, or if we ever pull a super poly out of like, because pretty sure maximum gold something we'll have to open later, so that's nice. Triple quad boral dragon. We have a 15 card extra deck, and I wanted to max out on the small utility cards, and then keep the big utility cards at 1 to 2. That way we weren't just running into like, oh, we need another link 2 or something of that nature. And then I've got, on that same long line I played triple booster dragon just as an additional link 2, keep the effects moving. I've got triple burst dragon. Definitely don't need 3 of these, but I mean, if we have them, we have them. It's nice to play it. Grind games are a thing in Yu-Gi-Oh, so you never know how long a game's gonna go. Double Borreload, because Borreload's just fantastic. He probably will never leave the deck. I'm loving him. I actually like the common too. I think the common looks really sick. And then double Zeraboros. I don't know honestly how much we banish off the top of my head. I'm looking at the deck. I don't think we banish all that much. But if we do run across something that banishes, or when like we find desires, or just different things like that, because there are things we're going to play in the deck to combo and help us banish cards, especially if we do the Chaos Dragon Link variant. Though he'll just be an overall good card later on down the road. It's nice to play him now. He's a 3K body. And then for the side deck, my thought process was there's 2 decent strategies you could do. You could do a full combo strategy, or you could do a control strategy. So I figured I would side the control strategy just to make it a little easier. It's a nicer thing to fall back on, especially when you do a combo and your opponent side in all their combo hate, and then you just side into control. It's nice. Triple Gateway Dragon. This is simply just an extender. It's a really nice extender. I didn't want to see it in the main because it unfollows my opponent having a Link Monster, and in the format we're playing, I'm not sure how many people besides me are going to have the Link Monsters, especially right off the get-go. So Gateway Dragon's definitely in this side, but when we start seeing Link Monsters, it's going to go in the main for sure. We got Triple Magic Cylinder, because Magic Cylinder is just a fun card to play. Like I said, sealed with structure decks, especially in the first week. Card may not be the greatest overall, but it definitely might help us win out some games or help us cheese some different stuff. Same reasoning behind this card. Mirror Force is just a power trap. Does things very well. Along the lines of the control, I'm playing 3 of the 0-Day Blast. If you don't know what this does, it actually, you can tribute 1 Dark Link monster on the field, and then when you tribute that monster, and just destroy cards equal to link rating. So it's a -2, but on minimum we only run Dark Links of 2, so at minimum it's a break even, so not too bad. And then to round out the last 2 cards from the 14 is Imperial Order and Red Reboot. There's other cards I could play to put the last card in the main deck, but they're just bad. They're not cards I'm never going to play. I'm never going to use. Imperial Order is just a fantastic card to have. And then Red Reboot's really nice in case someone else is playing on some sort of control strategy. So, alrighty guys. And so I hope you liked the opening there. It was pretty nice, and the deck profile was fire. I feel like we're going to do fantastic this week. Thank you for coming out to my day. Make sure you check out tomorrow and the next day and the next day so we can get all these openings for the sealed only battles ready to go for the cumulative duels on Saturday. So you guys have a good day. This has been Austin from Big Night Gaming. I'm out.